Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Donkey Kong Country. I'm your host Shadow HB3 and I am ready to entertain. In the last episode, we finished off Congo Jungle and took out a giant beaver while doing so. And in this episode, we will start off the second world of the game, Monkey Mines, and we'll play through the first 3 levels of that world. So let's get it started. Here's Winkies Walkway. Our first mine level of the game, and based on the title of the level, we'll finally get a chance to see our second animal buddy of this game here, Winky the Frog. So we don't have to wait too long, thankfully. This level is actually pretty short lived, and you'll see it won't take us really this long to get through it. And I believe there's only one bonus level here that we need to really concern ourselves about. Got some naughties here. Here's something we haven't seen in a while. I'll be right back. Okay, so as I was saying before I was so disappointed to lose Winky, here are these barrel drums that just spew out an infinite number of enemies. Now, what you're going to need, thankfully, you don't necessarily have to use Winky to get to this bonus level because there's a Necky there, so you can use it. But, I mean, why would I play through Winky's Walkway and not have Winky present? I mean, that's just wrong within itself. So, no, I was like, I cannot let that stand. I'll have to take him out. Now, with Winky, of course, Winky's awesome, as I'll have to say his name. He has some pretty weird jumping properties if you're not used to him, so you may just have to take your time, but he is one of 2 characters that can take out zingers in this game. I think Rambi can, but I'm not even sure if he has any opportunities to do so. But in any case, here's the exit. Like I said, this level is very, very, very short. In fact, it's so short that we're going to go back to it real fast. In the Game Boy Color version, they actually extended the level of Winky's Walkway just because they felt like it was too short in this game. You saw we got through within probably about a good minute. So what I'm going to do here is quickly cut to the GBC version, and I will show you off what it looks like compared to this version here in the SNES. So let's cut over to the Game Boy Color version right now. Okay, so Winky's Walkway in the GBC version. One thing you'll note right away is that with Donkey Kong it almost seems like it's impossible to hit that Necky. It's why I died immediately right away with Donkey Kong. But that aside, this level of course is going to start out very similar to the beginning in the SNES. Not a whole lot of differences to note, except here, note that whenever you play as the animal buddies in this game, they will actually, you will actually turn into them. You won't actually get to ride them. I imagine that has a lot to do with the output of the Game Boy Color that allowed for, or didn't allow for that to be possible. Now, for some reason, whenever I jump with Winky right there, I always end up landing on that area where you can unveil a banana bunch, and that always ends up getting me. But here you see right now we've already gotten the first 3 letters for Kong, and we're just now getting to the halfway point. At that point, that's where the exit would have taken place, so everything you're going to see here from here on out is going to be new. Now, of course, you can get an Expresso token in the original one, but you could get it much earlier than you can in this version. And then, of course, with these mini drums is what I'll call them. I mean, they're basically small oil drums, but there are more of them, of course, in this level since it's a lot lengthier than the original one. But here you have a really nice long jump down, so don't worry about falling off if you're not careful. But that's really about all there is to show, other than that extra life that you can get jumping off that zinger if you have Winky at that point still. But it's not really a whole lot to expect, but that's pretty much all I wanted to show you guys in that game. So let's go ahead and get back to the SNES version. Okay guys, hopefully you all enjoyed that. Let's go ahead and get started with our second level of Monkey Mines, Mine Cart Carnage. And we're back in the mines, but this is actually going to be a little bit different than what we saw in Winky's Walkway, in the sense that we're going to be riding an actual minecart. I'm sure you all know about the shortcut that's down below there, but I'm not taking it right now because I want us to see this entire level. So, of course,
The only thing you're going to be needing to worry about is timing your jumps, of course, when things are present. Thankfully, you don't have to worry about enemies here later on. And the other thing you don't need to worry about is there being any bonus levels. So you can just try to concentrate on getting every item there is to get, and you'll just be good from there. On-guard token right there. I mean, you just got to keep your wits about you. Just be aware of these fallen mine carts, or turned over mine carts rather, so that way you don't jump. Now, coming up here, we're going to finally encounter our first enemy of this game in this level, called Crash. Nothing new about them as we pass through a one-up balloon, but that's hard to get. They're just basically critters. They're an incarnation of critters, and they just ride in mine carts, and they just ride the opposite way, trying to run into you. So, as long as you, if you play this level enough, you know where they are. That turned over minecart is a little bit tougher for me to get, but or at least time to jump on. But I mean, I don't know. I never really felt like I had that much trouble on this level. Here's something tough, by the way. Those two crashes. All right, here's a late surge, and then we have one more crash to deal with right here, and then just like that, you're in the exit. Pretty simple. I mean, if you haven't played it enough times, then you're not comfortable with timing your jumps, then it can be a challenge. But I mean, there really wasn't much to talk about. It's, I guess, in a sense, like an auto-moving level, but not really. But then again, you can't really turn around, so I guess in a sense it really is. But in any case, before we go to our third level of this game, Bouncy Bonanza, let's go back to Mine Cart Carnage. There is a photograph that we can get, and it'll involve the shortcut that I didn't take, that I'm sure you are all familiar with here. So let's go to the GBA version, and we'll get that photograph here and take care of that. This shouldn't take long. I'll see you guys over there. Okay, so Mine Cart Carnage in the GBA version. What you'll need to do in order to get the photograph is pretty similar to if you were trying to take the shortcut in this level in the SNES version. So what you want to do, jump up to the top here, avoid going in this auto fire barrel, so jump over it, hug the left side, you'll actually touch the photograph and just take a warp, one of several warps that are found in this game, and at least this way, by doing this, you'll get a chance to see what the warps look like. It's just go through this weird dimension, and you see all these background pictures of all these different levels, some of which we haven't even covered at this point. So that's what it looks like. It's pretty cool, but I don't know. I haven't really thought too much of it. But in any case, when you emerge from the other side, you get taken straight to the exit. So there you go. So now at least you get a chance to see what one of the warps looks like, and I'll show the others off as well later on, and maybe in an extras episode or something of that nature. But for now, let's go ahead and get back to the SNES version. Okay guys, we're back to the SNES version. So after having gotten the photograph in Mine Cart Carnage, let's go ahead and we'll play our final level of this video, Bouncy Bonanza. So let's go for it. And with that, we are back inside the cave, and it's a little bit darker than before. And these jumping critters are back. On the other happy note, though, I like the fact that we get to see the Zingers again. Go ahead and see their death animation. So, I don't know. I always found it to be pretty cool. And I just realized I need to switch back to Donkey Kong here. So, I'm going to try to make that pattern, or continue that pattern of having DK and Diddy switch off on Who Beats levels. At least I'm happy that the DK barrel is in the right place at the right time. But anyways, I was going to use Diddy, switch it anyways, because what you want to do is take the barrel that you saw me grab here, hold it up against this wall, and you'll find a bonus barrel, or bonus level rather, when you break the wall. Alright, so what I want to get here, I want to get a Winky token, so let me see if I can get this. I always get nervous when I do this. Alright. No! I didn't get it. I figured I was going to jump late, but that's okay. You know what? Fine. Let's just get the banana and we'll get it over with. Even if it is only one measly banana, still, it's just disappointing. But I think I know what I'll do as far as trying to take care of that, because I do want to show you all how the special token stages look for every single character in this game as well in the other game. Now, here's something actually I forgot we're going to need to use this tire. So what you want to do, of course, roll this tire. Try not to push it too far. You want to get it on this platform that's raising, and instead of going down low, which you can, go up to the top. And now, I forgot, once again, I forgot to almost switch to Donkey Kong, so let's go ahead and do that right there, and we'll go for it. Oh, bouncing critters. I hate these guys. They seem to always give me some kind of fits, or I feel like it's so easy whenever I'm trying to make my way through. But in any case, here's something interesting. Here is what is supposed to be, in this game anyways, a second bonus level. Yeah, this is the odd thing. In the SNES version here, this game considers this to be a bonus level, therefore making the total to 3. But how in the GBA version, for some odd reason, it doesn't count that as a bonus level, which I don't blame it. But then again, however, the bonus room blitz music does play in this game, so I guess since it plays in that game, therefore you do, at least in my opinion anyways, I count it as a bonus level. Because I usually like to go by whatever music is playing at that point. So we'll get Winky again, and it's kind of cool to hold on to him here. Well, the good news about dying is I can at least show you guys the lower path anyway, so this won't be a big deal because this is pretty short. Nothing too good, exciting to see here, and I don't know what it is with me finding or losing DK and then being right near a DK barrel. He must have somehow just magically went off screen or something of that nature to get to that DK barrel, because only in Nintendo or any kind of cartoon does that something like that happen. Okay, so let's try this again, because I love Winky, but his jump animation and his movement is a little bit weird, like I mentioned in Winkies Walkway. But what I was trying to say before I ended up falling off was that we get a chance to take out these zingers with Winky the Frog. Oh, as if to add insult to injury. Okay, let's try this again. Seriously, I have no idea why I'm just wanting to get through this level as fast as I can. So, anyway, yeah, these zingers. I like at least having the ability to take them out, since you don't get too many opportunities to take them out on your own. Now, for the last bonus level, oddly enough, we collect all 3 or all 4 conquer letters before we even finish the level, because usually the G is usually the last thing to collect. But you have 1 of 2 ways to get this final bonus level up here. You can either roll this tire like I have using Winky, and then without Winky use the Kongs to jump up there using it, or you can use Winky if you manage to get him up to this point without losing him and you decide you don't want him that bad, then there's your alternative. But in any case, we finally get the bonus level and we get dropped right in front of the exit. Let's take it and be done with this cave for good. Thank goodness. I didn't expect that level to give me as much trouble as it did. And thankfully, though, there is nothing else that I need to show in Bouncy Bonanza, so for the sake of this video, we are done for today, or at least, I guess by today I mean for this video. So we'll pick it up next time, but in the meantime, guys, if you do like what you saw here, please give me some comments, do subscribe, and let me know what you think, and I will see you all next time when we continue on with the second half of Monkey Mines, okay? So until then, this is Shadow HB3 signing out, telling you guys, as always, stay perky. I'll see you next time.